Captain's Log, 4th Reckoning, Chronicle 54. The Rescava is currently orbiting planet Draconis 3 as part of a joint research program with the Alliance. Our purpose? Restoration of the planet's biosphere after it was scourged of all life by the Zenkethi. With considerable effort, we have been able to establish a simulation of the Draconian ecosphere prior to devastation. Scans of the planet from Station K-13 were very helpful, despite being several centuries old. Once the simulation has been fully tested, we will initiate the restoration process. Life will return to Draconis 3. I'm glad that protomatter will play a part in healing the grievous wound inflicted upon the planet by the Zenkethi. They have much to answer for.
Klingons have made a tactical error, and we intend to capitalize on it. The only thing between us and the liberation of Prior's world are 3 orbital mining stations, labeled Zenith 1 through 3. We need to capture them to clear the way for our security force transports. We don't have much time. Drop the facility shields and board them. Another away team is securing Zenith 1 station. We have successfully captured Zenith 1 station. Shields on Team 2 are down. Begin boarding operation. Second away team is successfully transported to Zenith 2 station. Another away team reports successful transport to Zenith 2 station. Zenith 2 station has been secured. first away team to become captured at Zenith 3 station. Another away team reports successful transports at Zenith 3 station. Zenith 3 station is secured.
All vessels, engage Cloak and regroup at Apex Station.
Cloaking is for cowards. True warriors, attack!
Klingon reinforcements have arrived. Take them out. All ships be advised. Our security Klingons have several. Intercept enemy missiles before they reach our transports. Transport Alpha 1 reports missile lock on.
Troop transport.
Two missiles is launched to transport Beta 1. Gamma 1 is being targeted by two more missiles.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Another missile is inbound on Gamma. Beta corridor is another inbound missile. Take it down. Two missiles are inbound on Alpha Corridor. Third missile is just launched towards Alpha Corridor. destroy the missile. Damn it! We lost the transport. Transport Beta 3 report. The Cicada has been disabled. That was the last of the Klingon missiles. Nice. The Baran has taken crippling damage. Cicada reports that combat ready.
Target shield has failed.
Security Klingon transport vessels leaving Apex Station. All remaining Klingon Disable them. Once they're down, tow them back to the fleet with tractor beams. Starfleet Command.
Defend our transports as we withdraw!
The Baran has restored main power. Disable and capture the Klingon transports. Klingon transports disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. Klingon transport disabled. You've got a tractor beam on that transport. Good. Tow it back.
Right shield failing.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. The Klingon transport has been secured. Damn! Klingon has destroyed the transport.
Target shield has failed.
The Klingon transport has been secured. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor back. Klingon transport has been secured. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor back to the starting area.
Rear shield failing. Air shield failing. Shield failing.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor back to the starting area. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor back. We've got a tractor beam on that transport. Good. Tell us the Klingon transport has been secured. The Klingon transport has been secured.
Target shield has failed.
secured. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor back to our starting area.
Target shields have failed.
The Klingon transport has been secured. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
The Klingon transport has been secured. We need a new inbound contact. It's a dreadnought.
This is Akar, son of Akar. May you find get before dishonor.
All vessels, disable that dreadnought. We need to take our captain alive.
Starfleet can fight when it needs to. All vessels, withdraw!
Attention all hands. I'm happy to report that Operation Riposte was a success. The Klingons are in full retreat, and Pryor's world has been liberated. Well done. For now, I ask you to remember the fallen and stay vigilant. Klingons don't like to lose, and they're likely to retaliate. Stay safe out there.
We are sending boarding parties down to Terok Nor. We've established a beachhead in their equivalent of quarks. Step onto the transporter pad. Your team is being sent next. Good luck. We are sending boarding party.
Thanks for the assist. That is what we... We'll have to cross the promenade to a warehouse area. The warehouse entrance is up ahead.
Enemy target. We can take down that force field from the warehouse access points.
You thought you could take the station from me? Ha! Huh. Kill them.
Is not in the sequence. Sequence! Advancing algorithms! Force field powering down!
You cannot stop me! You are but a stepping stone! The power of the Paw Wraiths is with me!
We're reading high power lines in your area. If you can stun her, you'll be able to hurt her.
Enemy command proximity. Making damage detected.
You are weak!
Shield losing power.
You will not stop me! I will rule it! You will not stop me! I will rule it! You cannot win. We have technology you haven't yet dreamed of. I will not be stopped by you. This is a minor setback, but no, I have power you cannot imagine. The Empire will be mine. This universe will be mine. It will all be mine!
Welcome back. We're showing mission success. Turok Nor has been returned to its own reality.
Bring you good luck. Today must be your lucky day. Good luck. Keep your eyes on the wheel. You're a winner. Makes the universe go round. come here often?
Welcome back to Voyager. We were about to begin studying the device you recovered from Gall's communication center. Since you have spearheaded much of our efforts here, I would like you to take the lead once again. Captain Kim and 7 of 9 are at your disposal. Talk with them if you need more help deciphering the device. When you finish your analysis, return to me for further orders. I will be here in the transporter room to see you off.
Glad you're here. We transported the device to engineering here so we could run all the scans and tests we could think of. The first thing we need to do is determine how it's communicating. We can't find any normal transmissions from it, but we're hoping you have some new ideas to bring to the table. The device communicates with subspace. We should have guessed that. Now comes the hard part. We need to access the device's memory core. The engineering team here on Voyager is good, and I've heard your team is top-notch, but it might take more time than we have for either team to make a full analysis. We should have both teams give you their opinions on the device. If we work together, hopefully we can make a breakthrough. You'll need to set switches on the device until we get solid readings. We'll be able to tell if switches are in the correct position, but not which switches. Good luck. The engineering teams are reading big zeros across the board. None of the switches are in the correct orientation. Let's try this again. Sir, I've consulted with both the engineers here on Voyager and your chief engineer. I am seeing green across the board. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have access to the primary memory core of the device. Unfortunately, we're only halfway there. Now we need to access the secondary memory core to get full access to the data we need. The engineering teams tell me 2 of the switches are in the correct mode. Unfortunately, we don't know which 2 switches. The engineers tell me there is only one switch in the correct orientation. Unfortunately, we can't determine. Looks like you did it again. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have full access to the memory core of the device. 7 of 9 should be of assistance in accessing the memory banks of that device. She's in astrometrics, attempting to get a fix on the location of who or what is receiving these transmissions.
We have access to the databanks of the device. Very efficient work. From the data we have received so far, we will be able to pinpoint the exact transmission coordinates. However, it is possible that doing so may alert whomever is on the other end that we have reverse engineered their technology. There are 3 likely ways to get at the information. I suggest further analysis to determine the best course of action.
Fascinating. Excellent work. With this location, we may be able to finally reveal who gave the Vaadwaur their advanced technology, and why the neuroparasites appeared again, and this time and place. Commander Jirok of the Romulan Republic has requested to join you on this operation. Her own analysis of the device has shown that the Romulans have had some contact with the creators of this device, a race known as the Ilachi. She will meet you in subspace at the given coordinates. Finally, Voyager's emergency medical hologram, the Doctor, will be assigned to your crew. His knowledge of the Delta Quadrant races may prove invaluable. He's not much of a combatant, but should prove useful.
Hello again.
Greetings. This is Commander Jirok of the RRW Lisette. When we learned that the Ilachi were involved, I requested to shadow you on this mission. I know your experience with the Ilachi is limited. The Romulan Republic, however, has an extensive history with this race. All right, we'll follow your lead here. We're seeing 3 patrol groups. Recommend we eliminate them before we board the station. Another Alachi ship is here to defend the outpost. I was thinking we should split up and cover as much of the facility as we can, unless you have a better idea.
This is obviously an Alachi facility. What I know about them comes from the Romulan Republic's databases, but I should be able to learn more as we examine this location. The air here is suitable for the Alachi, which means that you may find breathing difficult. I, of course, do not have that problem. If you have an environmental suit, or even some sort of rebreather, you will be fine. If you don't, keep an eye out for something that could help filter out the toxins. Good. You found a breathing apparatus. That should take care of that nasty cough. These are Solanate tables. I've read the style. Gateway on New Romulus. The Solanate kidnap victims through subspace for their brutal experiments. If they are somehow connected to the Alachi and the Vaadwaur, this is beginning to make more sense. If I had to guess, there must be a stasis room nearby. We should find it and rescue anyone in there who can still be saved. It looks as if they are converting their captives into more Alachi. If my readings are correct, there are several individuals here who have only just begun the conversion process. We can save them if we beam them back to your ship. We're transporting you to a Romulan ship in orbit. You're going to be fine. Ah, a Hazard. Stay calm. We'll get you the medical attention you need. This is no way for a proud Klingon warrior to go out. We'll patch him up immediately. Everything will be fine, Mr. Duray. We'll beam you directly to sickbay. A Kazon? Even the Borg won't assimilate a Kazon. You'll be back on duty before you know it. One to beam up. Transport the Stalaxian directly to sickbay. Well, the Solanae are definitely involved. I believe I have everything I need from this area. We need to keep moving if we hope to meet up with Commander Jirok. The door is unlocked now. We should keep going.
Odd. You sound like you're in a Solanae lab, but we're in some place that looks like a prison. In fact, I'd say that's exactly what it is. And they've just had a breakout. Whoever it was, they used our arrival as the distraction they needed to make their move. I'll keep looking for more information, but I hope the escapees are friendly.
A prison break? Maybe I should go back to the ship. Neural parasites. This must be where the Vaadwaur were implanted with those mind-controlling bugs. Neural parasites. Just as I suspected. Did you know that several Starfleet officers were infected by these in the mid-2360s? The Enterprise logs from that era are fascinating reading if you ever have a few dozen hours to spare. If Gaul and the infected Vaadwaur were communicating with this station, it stands to reason that this may be the facility where the bluegill implantation takes place. We should definitely investigate further. If we can find the implantation room, then I should be able to analyze their equipment and gather more information. I don't believe it. The empirical evidence is right in front of me, but I'm actually having difficulty processing this information. This tech, this whole facility, it's Iconian. There are variations on the norm, of course, because of the Solanae and Alachi influence, but I see distinct signs of their presence throughout the facility. The Iconians, as we know them, rarely reveal themselves. The only known interaction with an Iconian in modern history took place on Kronos, when... Wait, you were there! I don't need to explain that situation again. As I was saying, the Iconians don't like to act directly. They use servitor races, like the Alachi and the Solinae, to cause chaos in their name. And the neural parasites, they've bioengineered. Rather like the founders created the Gem Hadar, but sophisticated enough to control another species, and with much less free will. The parasites are a weapon. When Voyager revived the Vaadwaur, their technology was outdated compared to what other powers in the Delta Quadrant had at that time. Even the Kazon outdid them. But now, Vaadwaur technology is cutting edge. The only way they could have advanced so far, so fast, was by allying themselves with someone else, with the Iconians. The Vaadwaur got their tech upgrades from them, but they also got the neural parasites. The parasites gave the Vaadwaur power, but they gave the Iconians control. They were ultimately the ones pulling the strings. This entire war has been against an enemy we didn't even see. These parasites aren't a natural species at all. They look engineered. Some of this technology is ancient, but it's quite advanced. This is more like a factory than a laboratory.
I think we're catching up with the escapees, and they might be from the Alpha Quadrant. We found a dead Romulan in prisoner garb. He was part of the breakout, but I don't know if he was part of the Republic, or loyal to the Tal Shiar. Keep an eye out. The prisoners are headed in your direction.
Maybe we should avoid any potential contact with the prisoner? I think I've seen enough combat for today.
Humans! Always showing up when you're least expected. More Alachi. I don't think the Iconians want me to leave. Their tenacity is almost admirable.
Looks like you could use a hand.
And now we have their leader's attention.
Seela! I should kill you where you stand. It will be justice for all the lives you've destroyed.
And if you do, you'll never learn about the Iconians. I've been here for months. I've seen enough to know you need my help.
Fine, you interrogate her. I might get a little carried away. But she returns with me to the Lisette when you're finished here. Seela is a prisoner of the Romulan Republic. Your government can go through official channels if they want to talk to her.
You and this Seela person seem to have some history. I'll leave you to speak to her.
Not so fast. You have the weapons, but I have the information. If you want to learn what I know, you'll need to keep those Romulan rebels under control. You've stumbled into something much greater than you're prepared to handle. I'm the best ally you have. I assume you already know where you are. Both the Alachi and the Solanae serve the Iconians. The Alachi are their warriors, and the Solanae are their scientists. They're the ones who created those creatures implanted into the Vaadwaur. Hakiv joined the Iconians out of faith. He thought the Iconians would create an empire he could rule. That did not go as planned. This time the Iconians wanted to control their puppets. When the Vaadwaur asked for strength to defeat their enemies, the Iconians gave them the parasites. The Vaadwaur had strength, but also strings. Strings that have now been cut. I'm sure you had something to do with that. All three of you working together? The world has changed in my absence. Or were the Vaadwaur that much of a threat to the Alpha Quadrant? That explains some things. I'd love an escort back to the world at large, but I have a feeling you have some questions first. Will I be taken into your custody, or will I be left to Tiaru's tender mercies? Very well. It's not like I have a choice in the matter, do I?
We have Empress Seela in our brig. When she was taken by the Iconians last year, many of my people thought she would get away with her heinous crimes against the galaxy. With her in my brig, I am happy to know that is no longer a possibility. Of course, I understand that the Romulan Republic's claim on her is not unique. Her crimes are against all of the Alpha Quadrant. To that end, I will ensure that she be made available to all the Alliance leaders for interrogation and debriefing.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I'd call a walk in the park. At least we know exactly how the Iconians were controlling the Vaadwaur. And you've certainly put a crimp in their plans. On the upside, as a photonic life form, I'm immune to any attempts at subversion by neural parasites. I'll see to the care of the captives we rescued. In the meantime, it sounds like you and the Romulan Republic Command have a lot to talk about. Seela certainly has a story to tell. But should we believe all of it? I'll put a bug in Admiral Janeway's ear about the situation. That was a joke, by the way. You're going to be busy. Don't overdo... Oh, who am I kidding? Command officers never take their doctor's advice. Just remember that you're not in this alone. Good luck. I suspect things are starting to get interesting.
Seela and the Iconians? That I did not expect. It's a lot to take in, and while I'm sure the former Empress has some interesting stories to tell, I know the Romulan Republic will want her to answer for her crimes against her people. There will be some tricky back-channel negotiations before this all shakes out. I'll keep you posted as much as I can. Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me?
We have a situation on Kabali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation? I've got to close this now! Almost there! I just need a minute to...
Harry! Harry! Grab my hand!
Can't reach! I'm slipping! The Vaadwaur are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kabali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vaadwaur. They're relentless.
All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vaadwaur fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vaadwaur have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vaadwaur are seizing control of the surrounding area.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there. Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vaudoir-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important, but that's all I know.
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vaudoir to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
The Kabali forces are spread thin, and the Vaudoir are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion for our plan of attack. Hanshin Jitanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Kabali soldiers there. While they're holding the flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vaudoir in the temple courtyard. Your thoughts?
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you before the final assault.
We have to help those Kabali. Let's get these Kabali patched up before more Vaudoir get here. Here they come. Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep
Let's take them down!
take out that Vaudoir drop pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vaudoir attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push? There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. However, I highly recommend you bring all of us in for your attack on the temple. Are you sure you want to try to retake the temple alone?
temple was secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vaadwaur didn't break in either. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vaadwaur. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
At least all the Vaadwaur here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Kabali lost control of their security systems. That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me? But the name on it is Ket. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was open before the problem started. Hold on. I'll access the temple security footage. Maybe that can show us something. That's me, but from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ketan, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait! Come back!
Jetlaya? And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
That was me. From over 30 years ago, in my old Voyager uniform. And they're turning him, into a Kabali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay, Jetlaya, she knew. I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Kabali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this. I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but Captain Janeway once told me, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is what we do. And this certainly applies. From what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Kabali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into it. You should try talking. Not yet. He's already scared and confused. Seeing me before he gets his bearings, it will just make things worse.
Starfleet! Wait, I don't recognize you. You're not from Voyager. And your uniform? This is a trick. I don't know who you really are, but stay away from me. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to get back to my ship. You can tell whoever you're working for that Captain Janeway's coming back for me. She won't leave anyone behind.
He's severed the comm link, but I've got a lock on his coordinates. He's deep in the base, down in the old Vaadwaur tunnels that even the Kabali don't enter very often. And he's locked down all the main corridors that lead to his location. There's a way, though. There's emergency climbing equipment here. The Kabali put it in a few months ago in case they lost power during the Vaadwaur attacks. We could use it to cross the chasm and get closer to where he is. I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense into the other me. He wants to contact Voyager, but if he does, he'll reveal their position. Unless we stop him, Harry either ruins Voyager's mission and possibly gets them killed or captured, or he finds a ship, sets a course for their coordinates, and gets blasted by the Vaadwaur. I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter? Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door. He's trying to override it again. Give me a second. Let's keep going. Huh. It looks like he's modified the empty stasis pods to send out bursts of electricity. Tricky. I might be able to slow it down from here, but we can't stop what he's done without access to the main console, which is on the other side of the room. I'll stay here and do what I can to delay the bursts, but you'll have to get past them to shut them down. Now, let's see. Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their disabled state.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
Personal shield losing power.
I'm you. Harry, this isn't going to be easy to explain.
Liar! You can't be!
I'm your quantum dupe. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
It was the spatial system. Think, Harry. You know it.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
I don't feel dead.
The Kabali brought you back. But to do so, they had to change your DNA. Make you Kabali.
Liar! You can't just change someone like that. It's not possible.
I didn't think it was possible either. But it is.
So I died and got better, and you... what? Took over my life?
In a manner of speaking, but it was my life too. Good work. We should keep moving.
Harry!
Jetlaya, are you okay? How did... General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
How long did you know?
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketan. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him. It's good to finally meet you. My people are in your debt. We need to move fast. Ketan's not in his right mind. The rebirth process can be difficult under the best conditions, and I don't know. Maybe humans resist the process more than other species. It took me a long time to accept what I was. Yes, he doesn't know what happened. I tried to tell him, but he still thinks it's 32 years ago, Voyager is lost in the Delta Quadrant, and we're in league with the Vidians. He's desperate to get home. When Ketan started tampering with the security devices, he tripped an alert that was sent to the Vaadwaur. They think their soldiers are waking up, which is why they're so desperate to get inside. He's putting us all at risk. We need to help him. Action item 238. Resurrect your best friend and give him a second chance for a long life. It's not working out so well, is it? I'm not familiar with everything in this area. We rarely go down this deep. There are still Vaadwaur traps here that make exploration dangerous. However, as far as we understand, this facility was intended as a final shelter for the Vaadwaur. It would make sense that they would have had a way to contact the outside world. But if Ketan finds a communication device and uses it to contact Voyager, the Vaadwaur will hear his message too.
Ketan is a danger to himself and to Voyager. If he succeeds in this gambit and contacts Voyager, he'll draw every Vaadwaur in the sector to their coordinates. I can't allow that. We have to stop him. He's putting Tuvok and his crew in danger.
Just let me get back to Voyager!
It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts, but it's not like one I've seen before. All this is computer storage, and it's massive. 900-year-old Vaadwaur technology. It's a lot different from anything we have back home. And he's using this to completely block us out. Terrific. There doesn't seem to be a way around this. I'm sure Jedliah and I can figure out something, given enough time. But if I was on the other side of this, and I am, I'd be trying to stop anyone from moving these. There has to be some sort of reset command. But with our luck, it's on the far side of the maze. Jedliah and I will keep Ketten from blocking you in. But you'll need to get through this and reset the servers so they return to their start position. Think I can make you a door? Wait here. You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
That makes two of us. You should have told me.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
I know it is. Imagine how Ketten feels.
I have a good idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
Ketten died trying to save Voyager, and it happened so quickly, he doesn't even realize what happened.
He understood the risks, and he accepted them.
Did he really? Think about the man you were then.
Joining Starfleet comes with certain duties. I understood that then, and I do now.
I seem to remember a kid who was as scared as I was. All we wanted was to get home.
Yeah, I was scared back then. I missed my family. But I did what I had to do to get back to them.
You got back home, Harry. You did what you had to do. Ketten didn't get that chance.
And I'm sorry for him. But is this better?
He has a new life. Ketten can be anything or go anywhere he wants now.
As a Kabali, he's not who he was anymore.
And is that a worse option than being dead?
No, of course not. But I should have been able to choose.
Why? He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you!
I know what he would want! We have a situation on Kabbalah.
The breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to... Can't reach. I'm slipping.
The Vadwar are making a new push.
Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Inbound. Brace yourselves.
Thank you for arriving so quickly.
Sounds like a plan. Voyager is currently...
My officers...
The Kabali forces are spread. Hanshin Jitanian and his team will attack the outer air. They're more than...
None.
The Romulans lost the point ahead. Help me push forward and retake it. We should repair these turrets. More Vadwar will be coming.
Here they come. Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving.
Let's take them down!
Take out that Vaudouar drop pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vaudouar. There are other areas of the... Are you sure you want...
The temple is secure.
I don't deny that we'll need support.
At least all the Vaudouar here are in... That's me. I'll be okay.
But from
a little
over 30 years
from what
ago.
we... Not yet.
What in the world? Starfleet!
He's severed the... I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense in... Good idea. Kim to Rhode Island. He's locked out extra... I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter? Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door. He's trying to override it again. Give me a second. Let's keep going. Huh. Now, let's see. Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their disabled zone.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
I'm you. Harry, this isn't going to be easy to explain.
Liar! You can't be me!
I'm your quantum dupe. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. would that happen?
It was the spatial scission. Think, Harry. No, it's theoretically possible.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died. Good work. We should keep moving.
It's good to... Yes. Action. I'm not familiar.
Ketan is a danger.
Just let me get back to Voyager!
It looks like I'm sure Jadli think I can make you a door. Wait here. You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
That makes two of us. You should have told me.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
Well, I know it is. Imagine how Ketan feels.
I have a good idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
Ketan died trying to save Voyager, and it happened so quickly, he doesn't even realize what happened.
He understood the risks, and he accepted them.
Did he really? Think about the man you were then.
Joining Starfleet comes with certain duties. I understood that then, and I do now.
I seem to remember a kid who was as scared as I was. All we wanted was to get home.
Yeah, I was scared back then. I missed my family. But I did what I had to do to get back to them.
You got back home, Harry. You did what you had to do. Ketan didn't get that chance.
And I'm sorry for him. But is this better?
He has a new life. Ketan can be anything or go anywhere he wants now.
As a Kabali, he's not who he was anymore.
And is that a worse option than being dead?
No, of course not. But I should have been able to choose.
Finally, I found someone! I got separated from everyone when all the craziness started.
Why?
And I
He's
was
your
trying to
duplicate,
find my
Mary,
way
but
to
he's
a
not
panel
you.
to call for help when this maze just rose up around me. Now I have no idea what to do.
I know what he would want!
Thank you. And I know this is a terrible way to meet a potential captain, but do you have any places available on board your ship?
Do ya? Because you can't
General
even
Cunell
convince
is
Ketan
planning
to
an
drop
officer
this maze
exchange
and talk
program,
to you.
and I'm one of the first recruits. We want to learn from the Alliance, as well as thank you for all
When
you've
you put
done
it
for
that
our
way,
world. I'd be honored
we
if
are
you allow
different.
me to join your crew.
He's being so stubborn.
As soon as I find my way out of here, of course.
He's you, but he's Ketan too. And he's allowed to be both.
Thought you could handle all my tricks, old man.
We're working on it, kid.
Take all the time you need.
You know, you could make this easier. Drop the maze. Talk to us.
Why? So you can lie to me again?
I'm not lying to you. I know it's a lot to take in, but...
Don't treat me like a child. If you're not lying, then you stole my life.
It was my life, too. I didn't steal anything.
That's great. So you get to do and be everything I wanted, and I get stuck in a pod?
My life hasn't exactly been everything I always wanted. Getting home wasn't easy.
But you did get home. I didn't.
I understand how you feel, but I cannot change what happened.
And if you could, you'd what? Trade places with me?
I can't do that. All I can do is try to help you now.
It's not working. But if I do this, maybe I can buy some time.
We have him.
We have command.
Yes, it does. When the Kabali first found this room, the old Vaadwaur EPS systems were too degraded to handle all the power. They installed regulators throughout the area as a stopgap measure until they could replace the conduits. Basically, it meant that even if one conduit failed, the network would stay active. Those regulators are still in place, and we can use them to get to Ketan. Jedliah has command codes we can use to overload the regulators. The chain overload will generate a wave of power that will build until it overloads the generators Ketan is using to maintain the field protecting him. Get these codes into 4 of the consoles and it will short out the field. Once he's distracted, Jedliah and I can reset the platforms to their normal state. One last thing. Jedliah and I can run this program 3 different ways. Are you certain you want us to focus our efforts on keeping the platforms operational? This will give you about 8 seconds after you activate the platforms before Ketan deactivates them. Give us a few more seconds. The cores are exposed. It's your move now.
What are you doing? Are those command codes? Oh, interesting.
He's trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on it.
That's it. Keep giving me the codes.
Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there.
You keep saying that, but I'm still here.
Stand down before this gets any worse.
Personal shield losing power.
Worse? How can it get worse?
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
And I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want my life back.
You're too late. I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what. This is bad. Ketan used Jedliah's command codes to access the Kabali flagship in orbit and transport himself to the bridge. Not only that, but he has Voyager's coordinates. If he goes there, the Vaadwaur will see it as an act of war. We'll lose Ketan, the Kabali flagship, and probably Voyager too. Exactly. We have to stop that ship.
I'm coming too. I helped find Ketan's body. I've watched over him during the rebirth process. It's my responsibility to help him now. Please, you must let me do this. I need to fix the mistakes I've made.
to stay away. Why won't you listen? I'm going to find Voyager, and I won't let you stop me. I can arm this ship. Don't make me do it. I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you keep trying to stop me from getting back to Voyager. You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire! Set a course for Voyager. His warp drive's damaged, though. He's only going warp 6, and I don't think he can push the engines any harder. Not without an engineering team. I know we can catch him. Then we just have to convince him to stop. Give me one good reason why I can't contact Voyager. They're not on any secret mission in enemy territory. I found them. They're in something called Krenim space. I don't even know who the Krenim are. Voyager is trying to get home, just like me. Quit trying to confuse me. I know what year it is. I know who my captain is. Kenton's not responding to hails. But I think if I use the deflector dish to emit a pulse-tachyon beam, I can disrupt his engines and force him out of warp. But he's going to be expecting something like that, which is why I'll distract him with a bit of a light show while you send the real thing from your ship. He's out of warp and arming weapons. Get ready. I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
Trey, you are in Hirogen space. And that is an interesting ship. Ah, a new Kabali battleship. We have heard rumors about the corpse collectors and their new toys. But this is Hirogen space. Leave now and leave the ship as a trophy. We will see how well it performs in a hunt. The Alliance is the only reason we did not open fire the moment we detected you. You should have left when I was feeling generous.
Sensors are showing the repair teams are trapped in several rooms on board, but they are otherwise unharmed. Kenton's on the bridge alone. If I could talk to him, maybe I could convince him to come back home. There's no one who understands all he's going through like I do.
I'm going to. I have to see Kenton face to face. It's time to talk this out.
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down. He's not in the mood to listen to Harry or me.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Why do I look like this? Like them? I saw the stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time? How do I get back to my life? I died? I can't remember. Why can't I remember? You're taking my memories from me. I won't forget. I can't forget Voyager. I cannot forget my friends. Ketan, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager, I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you. And then I died, and that life was gone. I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend own the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done?
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
I can't tell you what to do, Ken. But the Kabali will be there for you. And I'll do whatever I can to help. Would you tell me what happened? Voyager and how you got home. About Mom and Dad and Libby. I think I want to know. Of course I can.
Thank you for your help. Ketan's going to have a new life with us. A long and happy one where he can be whoever he wants to be. My people have been outsiders for so long. The other species don't understand us or what we have to do to survive. We want to reach out to them, be a part of the Quadrant again. If Ketan decides he wants to leave Kabali Prime at some point, that's his choice. He can even rejoin Starfleet, but we will always be his family.
I'm happy for Ketan. He gets a second chance at life. A different one than what he had planned, but that's the way life is. When I graduated from the academy, I never thought I'd spend 7 years lost in the Delta Quadrant. Didn't think it would take me as long as it did to get my own command. Didn't think Lindsay and I would never... That's all in the past now. And it's made me the man I am today. Just like Ketan will be the man he's supposed to be. I'm not letting the Kabali completely off the hook, though. Cunell told me there wouldn't be any more secrets, and then they kept this from me. If the Kabali want to be a part of the Delta Quadrant community, they need to be more forthcoming about who they're adding to their families. These men and women aren't getting a choice. Maybe rebirth is a gift, but it's a gift people should have the right to reject. Ketan has been sent back to Kabali Prime to finish the process of rebirth. In the meantime, the Kabali have agreed to make their list of currently held bodies public knowledge. Anyone who wishes for their dead not to be turned into Kabali will have the body returned to them. Thank you for all your help with this. This was very personal for me to deal with, and I'm glad I had someone like you at my side to help me through it.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. You can't be too careful where Hobus is concerned. But I wouldn't mind some help. Can you rendezvous with me at these coordinates? Having a real starship here would be a big help. Federation shuttle Tereshkova. I am under attack in the Hobus system, requesting emergency assistance. I'm under attack by Romulan vessels. Have you Could use a little help here. I'm a decent pilot, but things are getting a little rough. This freighter's packing some serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
This is the Romulan Imperial Star Navy. You are in a restricted area. Leave immediately.
Romulan Star Navy? These aren't Toshnar ships. They're Imperial Royalists. Thanks for the assistance. I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal. I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Tal Shiar vessels, just elements of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but also not allies of the Republic. Last true sons of the Empire, that sort of thing. Not to impose, but my shuttle's taken a beating. Do you mind if I bring it aboard?
Scanning in progress.
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salong. This vessel has been disabled. Your interference is disruptive, but survivable. This unit is executing its priority directives. All other directives have been suspended. This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defense of associates is required by priority override.
That doesn't help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data. There's a door to the left.
the side door and down to the gate.
Enemy target on sensor. Personal shield losing power. Shield losing power.
I surrender. Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend Lieutenant Ceylon and how to fix his addled Borg brain. About the gateways and how to use them. About the Iconians. Now tell me, aren't those things more important than the fleeting pleasure you'll get from shooting me? But you are interested in what I can tell you. This gateway is damaged beyond repair, but I learned a thing or two when I was a guest of the Iconians. I know how to operate their gateways, and I've memorized several sets of coordinates. I know about places you haven't seen yet. In fact, the only reason I was here was to open a gate to a specific Iconian base. Not exactly. Do you really think there are only 2 Dyson spheres? There are more, and I know the location of the one the Iconians are still using. Wouldn't you like to see that?
I've received some distressing news, and I need to update your mission orders. Your communications officer tells me you're not aboard your ship. What's your status?
No, please, go ahead. I can wait.
We've received word that Sela has escaped from Republic custody and that she was last seen in the Devron sector. Be aware that she was apparently aided in her escape by Lieutenant Gaius Ceylon, a Republic intelligence officer. Republic intelligence thinks she has some kind of information about the Iconians that she hasn't shared yet. This is a little odd, but let's give her a little leash. Stay close and find out what you can. See if you can determine her plans. Be prepared to bring her in if she shows any signs of endangering anyone.
Well, well, well. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, isn't that the saying? I'll make you a deal. You want Gaius back, and you want to learn what I know? I'm willing to give you both. But first, we'll need to discuss the deal aboard my ship. Don't worry. I'm sure your crew will keep a transporter lock and whisk you away at the first sign of danger. Enjoy having the upper hand for as long as it lasts.
I suppose we don't have much choice. Whenever you're ready, we can beam up to Sela's ship. But I'll go with you and watch your 6.
I know you're not inclined to believe me, but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to a sphere the Iconians are still using. The Iconians have many servants. Some, like the Alachi, you have already seen. I watched how they opened the gateways and memorized the coordinates. The Iconians are moving their soldiers and ships into position. One day, soon, they'll be right on our doorstep. This is our one chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack. And they won't wait for our ships to be in position or give us time to muster a defense. One day very soon, the Iconians will simply appear at our homeworlds, and we will have to fight to survive. My engineers report that they're having trouble keeping engine power stable. It appears you did quite a bit of damage to my ship. Unrelated systems keep failing in no discernible pattern. Perhaps you can take some of your people down to the engine room and have a look? Keep in mind that the sooner we get underway, the sooner this is all over.
This unit is in diagnostic mode. This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
What are you doing to my ship down there? Don't make things worse. I shouldn't need to remind you that we're on a timetable, so I won't.
recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative on deep cover. I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Sela. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled. Sela's using you. She'll never tell you anything of substance. If she was the Iconian's prisoner, she couldn't have seen anything important. If she's still working with them, then she's leading you into a trap. Your only chance is to capture her now and help us reveal anyone in the Republic who helped her escape.
I understand you've captured a saboteur. I won't tolerate a threat to the safety of this mission and my crew. I intend to have him executed immediately. Very well. However, this still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working Iconian gate. The Nopata system? Interesting. My ship has been modified to mask its energy signature, so we should be able to get there without detection. The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though. The Tal Shiar serves the Iconians now. Certain elements of the Imperial Navy are still loyal, but the Tal Shiar would be more inclined to shoot me than listen to me. Those are Tal Shiar ships. The Star Navy doesn't have the interest or the means to police far-flung systems like this one. The Tal Shiar and I don't exactly see eye to eye these days, so feel free to do what you will.
Enemy vessel. This system is under Tal Shiar control. Stand down and prepare to be boarded. We are under
Hakiv's private research facility. Soon all this will be lost to the sand. What a monument to folly. The Tal Shiar commonly use a diverter to intercept standard access codes on electronic locks. Give me just a moment. There. You really should learn some of these things.
Someone else has been through here recently. Tal Shiar!
Why am I not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck? At least they were smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory. Hakiv's sanctum. I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
There must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Allow me. Computer, recognize identity Sela, code Empress 1. Unlock lab access. Always have a backdoor. Another secret door. Hakiv was always so melodramatic. Let's get this gateway working again.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates. Stop her! Don't let her escape! Kill it! There we go. I'll just put in those coordinates. Hurry up! They'll find us soon. Good. There's a gateway on this side. We won't be stuck here. Now, let's see what secrets we can wrest from this facility. You! Taurus. Stop her! Automated defenses? What a waste of time. Get that force field down!
I won't let you take me!
We need to catch her before she can cause any more trouble. She's locked the door. Try to unlock it with one of these consoles. Interesting. According to this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy. You should download some of these files to your tricorder. This sphere seems to be much older than the others. There's communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen these kinds of vessels before. Ah, here we go. Almost there. Got it. The door is open. Taurus must have overloaded the collimators in that plasma. She's turned this room from a plasma allocation conduit into a death trap. Who even builds rooms like this into a structure anyway? There are control consoles across from the containment area. If you can get to them, you can probably shut down the system. Without my help, you won't be able to get the gateway open to return home once we're done. You need me alive. Don't worry, I'll keep a hypo spray handy. There's nowhere left to run, Taurus. Do you really think the Iconians will help you now?
No, you don't understand. I didn't seek them out because I wanted to rule. I needed them to save us, to turn back time, to undo Hobus, and bring back Romulus.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought. You poor deluded creature. The Iconians aren't interested in saving anything. Nor could they.
We have to get out of here. It's not safe anymore. They're coming.
I guess you'd better go then. If you had only known, Taurus, the Iconians can't travel through time. It destroys their minds. The sphere just jumped. Look, it's nighttime inside this sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
I see you.
Time to go. How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. She lost her throne and spent years in mindless devotion to gods who could not hear or answer her prayers. Taurus's fanaticism blinded her. She studied everything about the Iconians, but never learned the one simple fact that would have ended her quest. There was only one thing she didn't get wrong. We need to leave, immediately. Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds. Did you feel that? The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning.
You were warned. Your galaxy is forfeit.
It's a herald, the personal guards and servants for the Iconians. Fighting is not our best option. Head for the gate. Run! The herald will be back. The gateway. The gateway is destabilizing. I'll take care of this. Jump through now!
It's good to have you back. A Dyson sphere jumped into a position near the Iconia system less than an hour ago.
We don't know anything about it, but based on the preliminary notes you've logged, we think it's the same sphere that you discovered with Sela. I hate to admit it, but she was right. The Iconian invasion is here. There's no sign of Sela, incidentally. But we'll keep looking, but I have a feeling she won't be found until she wants to be. And as long as she stays away, I'm inclined to let her go. She'll have to answer for her crimes someday, but we have much more immediate concerns.
We know that attacks from the Iconian forces are imminent. Their gateway technology means that distance has little meaning for them. Once the war begins in earnest, we will be racing to cover too much territory with too few ships. But we cannot fail. To fight a war, we first need a plan. Admiral Quinn has requested your presence at a briefing on Earth's space dock.
The war continues, and all of our warriors are needed.